We are live. Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. That. Thank you, guys, for joining. Hi, Bukola. I see you. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Chinaya, BZB. Thank you guys for joining. Hi, Neil, Dr. Momo, Miss Berthy, everybody that joined. Thank you. So I've sent an invite to our guest speaker for today, but she has not joined yet. Am I audible? Please, if you can hear me, just wave, because it feels like I'm talking to myself. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Wendy, where are you? I've invited Wendy to join. Wendy is unable to join. Okay. So, guys, I'm trying to invite our guest speaker. I'm sure you all know what we're talking about today, and I'm excited. I can't wait to hear all the tea and all the gist that Wendy has to give to all of us, me inclusive. Yeah, she has finally joined us. Yeah. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, I never knew you couldn't join Instagram Live on the computer.
I didn't even know that either, because I've never tried to join on a computer.
That's interesting.
Before.
Yeah,
Hi, it's so good to see you.
Yeah.
I've not seen you in what, like almost over 10 years? I mean, when did we leave school? 2010, this is 2013. 23. I've not seen you in like 13 years. Fun facts, guys. Wendy is actually an old high school mate.
Yeah.
We went to the same secondary school together, Sunshine International High School. So we go really way back. Thank you so much for honoring me today and, giving me a bit of your time to speak to us. Yeah. So I'll just wait for a few minutes. So maybe when it's like 7:05, we'll start so that it gives people the time to join. Guys, if you know somebody that wants to transition into tech, that is a dependent partner or a student even, and doesn't even know what to do, then this video is for them. Please share. See how you're glowing. Eh?
Well, thank you. You look good.
So good. You look so good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my phone too. I'm trying to get my phone
to please share to you. Okay, yeah, we'll let you to sort that out. But I can see you pretty well, so it's just for the camera to be stable.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Share to your friends, share to your family, people that are already in the UK. I know, right? When did they say you look really good? Young Money, I want to join. Yeah, I mean, I guess you mean you want to transition into tech? Then this is for you. Don't worry, we'll get started soon enough. And then if you guys we can hear you. Thank you. Any questions, you can drop them now or towards the end of the conversation. So nothing serious, Wendy. So take it easy. This is just going to be like, two school old friends talking. We're just chatting about life in general.
Thanks for reassuring me because
be a difficult one. We are not accepting like anybody. Like we're just this is like a seminar kind of. So afterwards, people can ask questions. Young Money, sorry, we are not accepting. We haven't even started yet, even if we want to accept people to ask questions. So, yeah. Okay, it's looking good. People are joining. I'm waving back to all of y'all. Just one more minute and then we'll start. Okay. So, really, the purpose of this audio. I said audio. The purpose of this session is because I've had like 2 sessions that I interviewed like 2 students who later got a job with sponsorship, and some people came to me that, okay, share people that are dependent, did they offend God? So I was like, okay, I'm not a dependent, so I cannot speak from a dependent point of view. I know that it's somewhat like the same thing, but somebody that gone through the same process should be able to talk about it more. So without further ado, today we're going to be talking about how Wendy has lived, as you know, our struggles, our challenges, our life in general as a dependent partner, and the main gist for today, how she transitioned into tech. Fun fact, in 2021, Wendy was actually part of the people that, I mean, we got talking on Instagram, and then, you know, we started talking about this. Because me, a closed mouth is a closed destiny. I talk and all. So as in, she was part of people that, like, encouraged me to like transition into tech, that okay, I could do this. She was like, yeah, I get. I'm like,
She used to be the
I still
best
have the
student
chat.
in school, right? Yeah.
I know that she was like, okay, back in school, I was good. That if she can do it, I can do it. I'm like, okay. Wendy said I can do it, but you know what she said I should go and do was looking like was hard. So I was like, okay, instead of that, I'll just focus on business analysis as well. So guys, what I'm trying to say is that she's loaded. Period. So over to you, Wendy.
My name
Please
is
introduce
Wendy.
yourself.
I'm really excited to be here today, and my journey to the tech world. Okay, I came to UK 2021, like almost 2 years now. In June, I left my job in Nigeria as an operations manager to come into UK, and then when I got here, my husband is a software engineer, so he got a job in UK that moved both of us to the UK. When I got here, okay.
Sorry, pause. Sorry. Software engineer, that means you can actually get a job too from Nigeria. I told you that this life is loaded.
Yeah, you can actually get a job from Nigeria that can move you to the UK, you know, sponsor you, take care of your accommodation for the first month, and, you know, yeah, just set you on the baby boy or baby girl path. Yeah. So we fast forward to June or July, I think June, yeah, 4th of June last year, I moved to the UK, left my job behind in Nigeria. I was pretty much, I would say I was a bit stable, like with my job in Nigeria. Then leaving that to come here to like uncertainty, it was quite hard. It was very challenging. For the first 3 months in the UK, I struggled to find something like an equivalent to what I was doing in Nigeria. I wasn't able to find, because most of them were looking for like someone with UK experience. So I didn't get a job. So I thought about getting into tech bootcamp. It was hard to get into a boot camp because like most of the boot camps I was seeing was like paid, and they were like £7,000 and you know some ridiculous amount. Yeah, it was quite pricey. So I just stumbled on this boot camp online. It was hosted by Generation UK and Highland. It's Amazon Restart program. Um, is a course on like the list of courses they offer in Generation, like as an organization. So I got into the program. It was totally free, like, and that program, to be fair, it changed my life. I was there for 3 months, and after the bootcamp, the icing on the cake is that they help you look for jobs in the UK at no cost. Like, I spent nothing. Like, they helped look for jobs. But fortunately for me, before the end of the boot camp, I am very impatient. So I was looking for jobs on my own. And then I was able to get a job. And the websites I used several websites to look for jobs. I used LinkedIn. I used Read, Indeed. Then the websites that I didn't even apply, I just created a profile. That was called CORD. I just created a profile, and then a recruiter reached out to me, and then I did like 4-step interview, and I got a job. That's my first job in the UK, and I've been there for a little over a year now. and it's been awesome. Like the experience, I don't regret leaving like my job in Nigeria here, because like everything is just like way better. The flexibility. One thing I've always loved about tech is the fact that you can work from home. Yeah, like I don't like, I'm very lazy. Like I don't like having having to dress up and go out. Like I always admire people that, like every day they are up and then they go out and then they come back home and then they are still active and still able to do other things. Even as I go to the office like once or twice in a month right now, whatever day I go to the office, when I come back home, I'm like dead tired. So I wonder how people do that every day. Like you all that do that currently are quite strong. Like I give you guys the kudos. Yeah, that's just a short introduction about myself.
Yeah, that's not short. You sort of like, talk, things that we'll obviously talk about in this session. You've mentioned that so Mr. Alexa Clyde, that you've mentioned how you I think you said operations management or something. So that means you didn't even have a tech background. What do you work as? Like,
okay,
what's
now
your
I'm
job
a
description at
cloud
the
platform
moment?
engineer. I think it's called DevOps engineer by most people. Yeah. So yeah. What I do right now is what? You said?
Can you tell us more about the role? What do you do? I don't even know what it means. So, and I'm sure somebody else too out there doesn't know what it means. I mean, coming from a no-tech
coming from
background,
a
maybe
no-tech
finance,
baground, it's just like
maybe
you all have like your infrastructure, like physical infrastructures. I know the world is going into like cloud. The world is going digital, and now cloud platform engineers help you architect your physical infrastructure into the cloud, migrate your stuff into the cloud, and then remove the need to set up servers, remove the need to maintain anything, move into like serverless architectures. Hey, did I explain it do you understand what I'm saying?
like you said, everything you said and more. But you can make us understand more. I mean, like as a layman.
So usually most big firms like have like data centers. Data centers in the sense that they have like their servers in like a physical location. So what cloud engineers do, because the world is moving and technology now is moving like from physical to cloud, which is still physical, but it's now maintained by someone else. Like it's not like moving from physical servers to not having to configure any servers. Like, yeah, giving you like the flexibility, giving you, pushing the burden of maintaining all this to someone else. That's basically what we do. So we help companies migrate to the cloud. We help them provision infrastructures using like tools, like IAC tools, like Terraform, AWS, CloudFormation, and the like. So yeah, those are the things I do currently. Yeah, it is.
That's good. That sounds
It is, and the
interesting.
thing about tech is that it's very you if you are open to learning, you really enjoy it, because like you get to learn like new things every day. You get to like, nobody knows everything. Like everyone is still learning. In the next 5 years, I will still be learning. Like you can't know everything, and that's the fun part. Like even someone that's worked in tech for like 5 years still doesn't know some things that you would have worked for 1 year knows. Yeah, so yeah.
So, okay, for more clarity, could you tell us more
Yeah.
about the boot camp? I mean, somebody said, what's the name or something? So, like, can you tell us more about it? What does it entail? How many, I know that when you introduced me to it, I think I didn't qualify. I think maybe because I had like a 9-to-5 job or something. And because they needed me to like dedicate my alleged 9-to-5 that I have with my work to the training at that point in time. I think I told you. So what does it entail? How many months is it? Is it 6 months, 3 months?
Okay,
What's
yeah.
like the process like?
The boot camp is Generation has like a lot of boot camps, like a lot of courses that you can go into. If you want to go into data engineering, if you want to go into cloud engineering, for instance, if you want to go into software engineering, IT support, even nursing, they have like courses for everything. So what you just need to do is to go into like generation. You just go to Google, search for generation UK and Ireland, and I think their website will be the first to pop out. And if you want me to send it here, I can also send the link to the website here.
Yeah, okay, you can. I think I have it, but you can still send it so that maybe after, if you can type it here, so we'll just pin it for whoever is interested. In addition to this, I mean, there's one that I recently found out. I didn't even know that I didn't even know that the UK runs something like this. I think it's called, I posted it on my story a few days ago. It's called boot camp something. So like you can just type on skill boot camp. So apparently they have different courses in like digital marketing, data analysis, business analysis,
and the good thing
cloud
about this boot
engineering,
camp
like
is that they help you find a job when you are done. So that's which is
like the icing of the cake. I mean, that's why we're looking for it anyway.
Because I have about a few friends, and some of them are on this call right now that joined the same boot camp, and right now they're like in jobs. They have like jobs. Yeah, the boot camp found jobs for them, and some of them even before the end of the boot camp, they even got like jobs, and they're all doing fine now. So yeah.
Yes, friends, send me pounds. That's great news. That's great news. I'm happy for you and I'm rooting for you always. Okay, so like I know that fine, your job experience had nothing to do with tech, but like undergrad, what did you study? I mean, I did political science. Is this still for me? Can I still qualify? Can I still do it? What was your
okay. Whatever you study doesn't matter. As long as you are open to learning and you are someone that can learn new things. Yeah, you can get into tech. Anyone can get into tech. Anyone. Like I work with colleagues right now, like senior colleagues that they study like English in school or marketing in school, and then they're like directors now in cloud engineering or directors in software engineering and the like. So you don't have to study computer science to land a role in software engineering. And right now, even most of the job requirements, they don't require you to go to school to study. Yeah, they just need your experience.
Just have the experience. I mean, I'm glad the way the world is turning into. I'm not saying don't go to school.
Yeah, I have a lot of colleagues that didn't go to uni. So you really don't have to go.
I didn't want to say with my own mouth, but what you can do. I'm not saying you don't go to school, though, because sometimes school will help you. But in most cases, especially in this tech world nowadays, like it's what can you do? They don't care if you did the clinical, like they don't care. Is what can you do? What value are you bringing to the table? To be fair, like what experience do you have? And if you can prove these things, are these boot parts? I said boot parts. Are these boot camps not part of the? No, that's a good thing about what I was saying with the skills boot camp. It's not public fund. I mean, trust me to check. It's not public fund, so it's free. So what excuse do we have not to take advantage of this opportunity?
You're building a career. Like aside from most people come here and do like normal like different jobs that is not a career, but being in tech, you're building a career. You're growing into something. Like the career has like pathways. Like you can move from junior to senior to architect to director. There's like a pathway. Like step by step, you're growing. But in the other jobs, I don't know how. But I know in tech, there's a career, and then if you join tech, you are building a career, which is something that I think, people should take advantage of.
Okay, so somebody says, could you please type the name of the boot camp on here? Generation UK, and I think there's another one, Skills Boot Camp. So Wendy, tell us, so far so good. I mean, you've spent I think you started last year, a couple of months, if not 1 year on the roll already. Would you take anything back? Do you have any regrets? I mean, are you?
Yeah, my regret is not starting so now.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
But
I
yeah,
know.
going
Okay.
over reflecting on like my journey, I think I really like where I'm at right now. Like I like the fact that I can learn a lot of things. I can work in my own time. I don't have to go to the office every day. I can still always repeat that. I don't like going out, but yeah, those are the things I really really enjoy from tech, and also the fact that I'm building a career, and I think tech is going to be here for like the next many years, so it's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I would like to
Right.
use this platform to encourage ladies in particular to get into tech, because I don't see like a lot of ladies, in tech, and I feel like we are like minority, and if a lot of women come into tech, I feel like it will give us like a bigger advantage. Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah,
Thank
girl
you.
power.
Girl power. And to be honest, I think like this is like a great opportunity for, like I said, this is basically for like dependents. So like I know a lot of people coming with their partners who might be the students or something. Some have kids. So this is something
Yeah,
that you can actually do. And then the joy or the juice
yeah.
of this is that you get to work from home. So like,
So
and you're not even
learn.
paying anything at all for this training. So let's even assume that maybe you decide to go through the route of the ones that you actually pay for. The jobs that come along after you're done with all these trainings and your certifications are remote. So like empower yourself to actually get this job. I was going to ask you that, okay, over time that you've spent on this role, what would you say to people for them to like strategically position themselves for these opportunities? But I feel like we've said it, but you can still share
So,
it
okay, to position
a thing or
yourself for
two.
these opportunities, I think the first step is to take a boot camp. I believe in self
Yeah.
learning, and people that, because I know a few people that actually learned on their own and then were able to get jobs. But it's a bit easier when you follow a boot camp because they set a path for you. So you have like a path that you follow, and then you, like, they are guiding you step by step. You have someone holding your hands through the process, which is a bit, yeah, which is a bit easier than doing it all on your own. So if you can, yeah, if you can apply for these boot camps, I think it will really be of like more benefits for you than trying to do everything on your own. And when you try to do things on your own, so there's also this everything will look so overwhelming. Like you sometimes don't know where to start from. But this, like using boot camp as like an entry, they are like holding you through the whole process. So you don't feel like you are alone and you don't feel overwhelmed. And also you are studying with other set of people. Like you're not doing it alone. You have a cohort, so you are like studying with other people, and that makes it a bit easier, you know. Um,
Knowing
you
that
know,
you're not the only one in
yeah.
this situation, all of
Other
you
of
are
you are
situations
together.
together. That's,
Yeah.
that's one of the things that keep people going. I mean, the motivation that you get, the mentorship from the boot camp. Guys, I highly, highly recommend. I mean, I'm one for real people, real results. You can see when the cash now. I'm the refuse to send me my 10% tithe. So, have you at some point done software testing? Because I think somebody is saying that
Yes,
have
I
you
abandoned
abandoned
my
your
software
software testing
testing.
journey?
I abandoned it because strongly with my
Proudly.
chest. So I was in a software testing boot camp. That one was paid actually. I paid for it. It was a boot camp. I was from Nigeria before I came into the UK. Yeah, I didn't find it. I think most things that you pay for, they are usually useless.
Is it
No,
stressful? Was it
I don't
stressful?
like the structure, like the training structure. It wasn't my style. I didn't like it, and this is something I actually paid
Okay.
for, and I wouldn't even encourage it like over something that is free. I think this free boot camps actually put in more effort in making like things easier for people than the paid one, and the
Yes.
icing on the cake still is the fact that these paid boot camps or these free boot camps like help you like get jobs too. So yeah, so
Mm, that makes sense. So somebody said these trainings, are they
Weekdays
on
actually.
weekends or
They are like,
weekdays?
yeah.
That's why I didn't qualify.
How
Because they were like, it's 9 to 5, Monday to
Yeah.
Friday. I'm like, they don't want you to have a job, to
It's
be
a
fair.
school. You'll
Because
be
it's
there
like a
from nine
school
to
on its
five.
own.
You're
So they
on Zoom.
expect uh,
You only have
9 to
one-hour
5
break.
me.
That's 12 to
So that's why
1.
I didn't
But
qualify.
from 9 to 5, you are like, you're going to work. You have like colleagues. Then when like the
Yeah.
time you do other things, like maybe you have like breakout rooms where you just with your colleagues or where you discuss some topics or tasks that you are assigned during like the other sessions. Yeah, so
That makes sense. I mean, it's free, so they expect you to give all your time and your dedication to it to make the best use of it. Otherwise, people will just say, I'll watch later, and then if it's supposed to be 6 months, it will be
you
1 year,
know,
or they never even go back to it. So you can't eat your cake and have it. I mean, if it's worth it, they're going to look for jobs for you. So why not? That's why I'm
yeah.
targeting this to like dependents who like have time on their hands or who are still struggling. The first 3 6
It's
months,
always
I know that
very
the first 3 6
challenging.
months of any
The first
is very
3 months is
challenging.
always very challenging because especially if you are doing
Yeah,
something from Nigeria,
very
you're
challenging.
working in Nigeria and you come here and you're not doing anything,
Yeah.
you feel you
Exactly.
just feel depressed. Like there's just a way you just like you'll be depressed. Like me, I was depressed because I didn't like the fact that I
I
wasn't
know.
doing
I
anything.
have
I
a lot of
wasn't
people.
making money and then I was not doing anything. Like sometimes I was always stressing my husband like because like yeah, like
Why did
why
you
did you
bring me
bring me
here?
here to do nothing? So yeah.
So, which is the narrative that I'm trying to push out because, whereas I've helped a lot of people with admissions, they had come with their dependents and then they're like, doing, oh, what are we going to do? Or doing, I'm struggling to find a job, or doing this, or doing that. Because honestly, getting it, I know firsthand what they are going through. So that's why I decided that, okay, I'm going to bring somebody that has obviously been in your shoes and to actually tell you something that is not the usual kind of
Yeah.
job. So this is something different that is doable. So that's why,
No.
thank you so much, Wendy, for your time. I do not take it for granted.
But
I
no,
know how busy you are working from
no,
home.
I have time to myself, so I have time to yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That how busy you are working from home. Side high. Somebody says, I want to come to the UK with job visa. Okay. But I don't want the
If you want to
caregiver
come to the
job.
UK with job visa, there are different jobs that like sponsor people to the UK. So it doesn't always have to be tech. I think nursing, teaching, and then there's different pathways that you can use to come to the UK. So
Yeah.
if you want to come to the UK, I think you should first probably decide what path you want to take. And then start working towards it. If it's tech you want to go into, probably you have to like gather some little experience or like study and take some certification exam. There are a lot of exams you can take. If you want to go into the cloud, for instance, that's my niche. You can choose one cloud provider. If it's AWS you want to get into, you can do like all AWS exams to the professional level. When you have those certifications, a lot of employers will be looking at your LinkedIn, like recruiters. They'll start looking at your LinkedIn and start reaching out to you. And from there, you can start like making the move, telling them that, okay, you don't have a work visa that can allow you to work in the UK, so you will need them to sponsor you and all that. And if you're lucky, you can get a job through just having certifications and having little experience. So.
In addition to that as well, I mean, I've had a lot of people, like a lot of friends that got a job from Nigeria. To be fair, you first of all have to leverage, if you're not transitioning into any career, you first of all have to leverage on what you do at the moment. Majorly, let's say maybe for accountants, auditors, those are like the highest set of people that I've seen come to the UK recently. I mean, they got jobs with the Big Four, with BUC or something like that. So if you are in that kind of field, maybe you're an auditor. I mean, take the ACCA certification or whatever certification people take in your, degree or whatever. And also tech as well is the new oil. And the good thing about this thing is that most of these jobs are on the job shortage occupation list, which means that they can sponsor you, which means that they can afford to bring you out. I mean, a husband who is a testimony as well got a job from Nigeria as a, so I didn't even know that it was a software. I assumed in my head that it was a doctor. I assumed he was a doctor. I didn't even know till now that he's a software engineer. So he got a job as a software engineer. So let's assume that's your niche before you are doing tech. I mean, start applying to, you know, all these organizations, and then don't just waste your time. Make sure you check, you know, there's a list of companies that sponsor on gov.uk's website. You can check so that you justify and say that, okay, this company sponsor, so that you don't waste your application, so that your applications are like strategic, to be fair. And aside from that, I know that there's this new pathway that just opened,
yeah, I heard about
the teaching, Kiniko, several pathways. There was a time that we had scale-up visa, innovators visa. I mean, I think that's still on if it's not being scrapped. That if you have a big idea or something like that, a business, something like that. So like different pathways. Google is your friend. Like literally sit down with Google. And then if all this, you don't have the niche already, you don't have these, what's it called? You don't have the career path, and you're looking to like come as well. So we're talking about this tech. You can take these courses from back home. I mean, even if maybe you're not entitled to the ones in the UK, probably it's for UK residents and all. You can take paid courses. I've seen there was one of this group that I joined as well, that I did my own transitioning process through. You'll see success stories of people actually getting jobs from Nigeria after taking this course. And like this one is not fake. Like you'll see them happen. You guys would have been in class together, and you just come and testify that, oh, I got a job, and you'll be like, okay. So it actually happened. So
may you start as a question? Is it possible to get a sponsorship job after these boot camps? And you also mentioned code for where to find software related jobs. Yeah, it's possible to get sponsorship jobs after these boot camps. I know someone that currently works with Oracle after the generation boot camp that I finished, and he was sponsored. So yes, you can get sponsorship jobs after this boot camp. Yeah. So yeah, if you came for school, or your partner came for school, and then you are a dependent, you can secure a job that can, you know, sponsor both of you. Yeah, so that's another benefit of doing this bootcamp.
Yeah. So you see this, guys, the benefit is endless. I'm a civil engineer here, and I would like to go into tech.
Of course, anyone can go into tech, like we said earlier. I'm a geography student, so I finished school studying geography, and I'm in tech now. So anyone can get into tech as long as as long as you're willing to learn. Okay. I mean, like you can get in. Anyone, as long as you're willing to learn, because there's so much to learn, and you will not stop learning. You always be learning. So as long as you have the open mind and you're willing to learn, you can get into tech.
There you have it, guys. As long as you're willing to learn and you have an open mind, you can have it. So Wendy, any final words for students, international dependents, people in the diaspora that are obviously like in a situation that you were back in 2021, confused, frustrated, depressed, and wondering, why did I even travel? Why did I japa? I mean, like, what are your final words
is that don't be discouraged, don't be depressed, take charge, take everything into your hands. We got this. Look for a boot camp. Okay. I always preach boot camps to everybody. Everyone that knows me knows that I'm a preacher of boot camp. Yeah, it's free. So like, it's free. You don't have anything to lose. So I mean, like, why not just take the initiative and apply for one of these boot camps and just see how it goes from there. Most of these boot camps help you look for jobs. Like, they help you look for jobs. So when you are done with the boot camp, the wait list is no more than 3-4 months, you will get a job. And you don't have to wait for the boot camp to even help you find a job. Like I said, not just me. I have a friend, she might even be on this call, Pamela. She applied for a job just before the end of the boot camp, and she got in, like, she got a job. So you can get a job. Like, you don't have to be sad and waste time. Apply now.
Thank you so much. This is the motivation that we need. Guys, this is your sign. This is your sign. I don't want to hear in my DM or WhatsApp. You know yourself. I don't want to hear I'm struggling. The first question I'll ask you is, have you registered for the boot camp? I mean, like, the fact that the opportunities is endless, and I'm a preacher of, you know, my dialects will say that ogbon logbon lafin shaye. I mean, like, you learn from people's experiences, so which is part of what I'm always preaching, that okay, let people actually come and share their results with us. I mean, we've seen people actually get jobs from Nigeria. I mean, right here on this call, that was not even what we were planning to discuss, but it came up. We've seen dependents transitioning into tech with operations management background and geography as a degree. I mean, our friends have also done the same. So it was not as if maybe it's a jinx, maybe it's luck, maybe it's one-off. But no, you know, the success story is there. We've seen a lot of things. We've seen international students getting jobs even before they even graduate. I mean, the point is, what is opportunity meets preparation. So what is this opportunity going to meet in your hands? Let's assume she applied to all these jobs and then she did not have the experience, and she gets called for the interview. And then, guys, fun fact, let me quickly make jest of myself. I think sometime in I don't know, I had an interview for a business analyst, and they were asking me questions, and I was giving responses about data analysis. I've never felt so stupid in my life. Like, after now taking a course in business analysis, and then they mention something, I'll just be like, real, kilo more. Like, I'll just be like, how did I get here? So, like, investing in yourself is key. Sometimes it might cost you a lot, but on this kind of situation, it's even free. So invest in yourself. You 5 years from now will say, thank you that you took this investment. Thank you for, you know, investing in me. Thank you for not, like, letting go of your dreams and all. Your dreams are valid. Like, those jobs are there. That's my preaching. Those jobs are there, and we're getting it, sis and
we are getting this
we are
job.
getting it. So we are. So we love you, Wendy. Oh, thank you so much. This was really, really interactive. I mean, funny enough, Wendy was very anxious about this life, but I enjoyed it, and people actually enjoyed it as well. You can see that, you know, people were commenting, people were asking questions. Thank you guys so much for making me and Wendy feel so comfortable. So maybe sometime in the future we might still have Wendy on here. But for now, I think this is the end of this live session. The replay is going to be posted on my Instagram and as well YouTube as well, so that you guys can always have time to watch it. Next week, is it next week now? 30th of what's it called? 30th of April. Guys, I'm bringing one of my favorite content creator, one of my favorite people on Instagram. I'll not let the cat out of the bag. I mean, she'll be sharing. She's a dependent as well, because I really want to, like, trash these issues of around dependence and securing a good job. So she's a dependent as well. She works as a tax associate or something with the civil service in the UK. She's a mom, and then it's still a full-time content creator. What's your excuse? Like, nothing. So, guys, watch out for the flyer and the banner, and make sure you attend. Thank you so much, Wendy.
Thank you guys so much.
It was nice seeing you.
No worries.
Thanks for sharing as well. I guess see you later. Bye.